What's up, Whiskey Questers? Thanks again for joining me on this live, my 500 subscriber infinity bottle shindig that I've been planning for a long time, 2 years to be exact. And today I got the Whiskey Dude with us, and this guy has been a really good friend. He's hooked me up with a lot of good stuff, and we've been chatting back and forth. And like I said, we just became really close friends throughout the year, and here he is right now.
I'm the dude. Here I am. Oh, wait, my fingers are backwards. My bad. Stupid camera.
All right, so we got a few people already popped in. Once again, thanks for dropping in, guys. We got Dom Whiskey, David Lindsay. We got Prestige Liquids, Andrew from Australia over there.
Andrew in the house.
I don't know what time it is over there, but thanks for showing up, man.
Good morning, Andrew.
Whiskey Pilgrim. We got a little Viking over there. We got Oak and Smoke. We got Brent in the house. We got Whiskey Straight L all the way from Ireland.
Wow.
Thanks again, guys. You know, Puff and Drams just popped in. How's it going? He says evening, so I'm sure they're on like UK or something like that. So hopefully it's not too late for you guys. And again, thanks for joining us on this live event that I've been anxiously waiting to do for a long time.
Yeah.
Luna, Aaron, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, guys.
So, the Whiskey Dude, tell him a little bit about your channel, man.
Yeah, I'm just an alcoholic that just loves to drink whiskey, basically. And I'm part Danish, so that's just what we do. And I just love drinking, man. So I just like to share it. And it's not about receiving, it's all about sharing. And that's why Antonio and I become such good friends, is I don't ever care to get whiskey back. I just like sharing my whiskey with people. So
same here, man. That's like we've given you guys some good stuff.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong live chat. My bad. Stick around. You might like it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just get into it, man. Let's pour out.
Let's pour it.
That sample I gave you. Guys, where is that at? Oh, yeah. I've had this for a while, guys, like I said, and I can't wait. I've smelled it. To me, it smells pretty good, but I haven't tasted it. So we'll see right now.
Hey, Cindy's in the chat. She's cool.
Using this glass that the Whiskey Dude hooked me up with for Christmas. Thanks again, man. Let's see.
Yes, no problem.
Kind of hard to see there.
Pour it out in this fancy gold rim looking thing. Look at this behemoth of a glass. Be nice if I could figure out how to hold it in front of the camera here.
No, you got it. You got it.
There we go. I want to save some of it because it might be amazing. So I don't want to drink all of it right at this moment. You just never know until you try.
Yeah. I designed the logo myself right here.
Yeah, that's a sick logo.
So I designed that myself. My wife made a T-shirt for me. And then, it's been useful. Even the Whiskey Dude gave me a hint, or not a hint, but a tip to make my own labels when I give out samples, just to put it on there. So it's come in handy.
Yeah, it has. Man, I already have to tell you straight up that this freaking whiskey smells really good. It really does.
It does, man.
It freaking smells like candy, man.
Let me tell you guys what's in here. I got 21 whiskeys in this infinity bottle.
Now that's a blend.
Yeah, so I got Four Roses yellow label. Well, it's not yellow label anymore. They changed it, but it's the base Four Roses. Got Larceny, got Wild Turkey 81 Rye. I got the Russell's Reserve 10-year, Woodford Reserve Distiller Select. Got the Elijah Craig Small Batch, Gentleman Jack, Jim Beam White Label, Monkey Shoulder. Let's see, we got Jameson Crested. I remember it gave you some of that Jameson Crested. You like that one.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Whistle Pig 12-year-old rye whiskey. Got the Michter Single Barrel Rye. Pikesville Rye Whiskey. We got Jack Daniel's Sinatra Select. That was one of the samples you gave me. I couldn't help myself. I had to pour it in here. And then also the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Heritage Barrel. That was amazing. That was an awesome whiskey. We got the Crater Lake Reserve Rye, High West Rendezvous Rye, Bullet Bourbon, Long Branch, Jim Beam Repeal Batch, and also the Jim Beam Distiller's Cut, all in here.
Man, that's insane.
So, and you know, it's gonna keep growing.
No wonder it smells so freaking good.
See what we got going on in the chat. Let's check this out really quick.
Man, that beer was good.
What kind of beer was that?
It was an IPA. I don't know if you can see it, guys. Let's pull it. There we go. It's
like
Hop Cloud by Mike Hess. It's a San Diego, California, like little microbrew, and it's just freaking amazing, dude. Look, I already finished the cup. It's done. Freaking goes down like juice.
It's pretty good then.
Yeah, that's my kind of beer when it just goes down quick.
Let me see. Since people are here, we'll introduce the pup. She just ate her milk or drank her milk. Let's clean that up. Clean that up. All right, go clean her up, baby. Wow. Handful that puppy, guys. Handful. I've told Matt that just keeps me up all night. All right. Yeah, Luna, that's the infinity bottle that I've been talking about over and over.
Oof.
And we got Greg. Greg's in the house. Thank you for coming in. This guy has a lot of knowledge in whiskey, man. So we'll see.
Well, then I'm gonna have to hit that guy up because I love talking about whiskey.
Oh yeah, definitely follow him. Follow anybody you haven't seen on that you haven't followed.
Yeah, actually,
everybody.
I haven't seen a lot of people.
Right? We don't follow each other, which is pretty cool.
I'm like a low key whiskey tour. You know, I don't know that many people.
Well, I mean, how many subs you got now?
It's been growing pretty rapidly, but I'm at like almost 460.
There you go, man. Come on.
I don't know. That's crazy. I can't even imagine that 400 people even want to watch me. But hey,
right.
That's cool.
That's how I felt too.
Yeah, I'm kind of goofy, so I don't know why people would want to watch my weird-looking face.
And we got Chris from Bourbon also came in.
Can I take it? Guys. Antonio, what's the proof on this whiskey?
The proof, well, the highest one on here would be, I think, the Pikesville. What is it, 110?
Yeah, 110. Yeah.
So I think, who was it? It was Matt from Ear Whiskey. He likes to blend stuff, and he has like the equipment to test the proof and everything. So I'm gonna have to get one of those things to keep everything.
I bet you the higher than 110 in this thing. I bet you.
Yeah. What do you get on the nose?
I get a lot of like vanilla.
Yeah.
Barrel.
Yeah, barrel for sure.
This reminds me of like a single barrel.
It's probably just the Jack Daniels taking over. I don't know.
It probably is. Probably all Jack Daniels. This is just, you added all those other things and it's like Jack Daniels just frickin' took over the flavor. Oh, I want to taste it, man. I can't stop smelling this stuff, but if it smells as good as it tastes, let's go.
All right. Cheers, guys. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
All right.
I'm not disappointed.
Holy shit, dude. That's so gnarly. Holy crap, dude.
It is really weird, though, because there's so much going on in here.
That's seriously the best whiskey I've ever tasted.
That's pretty good.
That's freaking amazing.
I've never even tasted the thing to keep track of the flavor profile. So this was all like
it's so smooth, dude. It seriously is like, it's like juice. It is magic juice.
Yeah.
I was going to say it was like the devil's juice, but God, no way, man. Not even close to that. This is better than most bourbons I've even had, and they're just by themselves.
Wow. Yeah. It's a lot going on. There's
too much happening.
Yeah. It's like minty, maltiness, chocolate, the barrel.
I got to take another
fruity. That's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, so much going on that.
You know what's really strange about it is that with all of those spicy whiskeys, they blended with the sweet ones.
Mhm.
Like cross cancellation. There's like
Yeah.
no spice in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's one dominant flavor.
I can barely even taste any spiciness.
No.
Just barely.
Yeah, super smooth. I'm very pleased with what came out of this.
Oh, that's so gnarly. Dude, we're gonna have to make that. You're gonna have to recreate that shit again.
Yeah. Well, I could, but the whole thing about a infinity bottle is that it's always evolving. So
Yeah.
did you start one yet?
I did. I
You
smelled
did?
it this morning and it was rank, man. Whew.
Oh, you tried it already?
Oh, I smelt it and
Oh,
it smelled terrible, man. And I was like, oh, it's like I'm scared to drink it.
just
That
drink
might
it.
be drain cleaner. That's probably all it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'll read out the everybody. People are asking what was in the bottle, so I'll read this really quick again. It was the Four Roses yellow label. We got Larceny, Wild Turkey 81 Rye, Russell's Reserve 10-year, Woodford Reserve Distiller Select, Elijah Craig Small Batch, Gentleman Jack, Jim Beam White Label, Monkey Shoulder, Jameson Crested, Whistle Pig 12-year-old Rye Whiskey, Michter's Single Barrel Rye, Pikesville Straight Rye, Jack Daniel's Sinatra Select, and Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Heritage Barrel, Crater Lake Reserve Rye, High West Rendezvous Rye, Bullet Bourbon, Long Branch, Jim Beam Repeal Batch, and Jim Beam Distiller's Cut.
Is that all?
That's it right now. 21 whiskeys
Crazy, man. That list
in the blend.
That was a crazy ass list.
Yeah, man.
Really good whiskeys. No wonder it tastes so good.
Originally, I was just gonna drop them in there, but then I was like, you know what? I gotta keep track of this because, like you said, if it's good, you maybe want to recreate it, and it's all just 1 ounce of each pour.
Seriously, I don't even know what to say. That's how good it is. But like you said, there's so many things happening. It's impossible to describe all those flavors because with all those flavor molecules and just all those different types of whiskey, there's so many different styles in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking amazing selection. And I'm glad that you did that. I'm glad you made one. I'm glad you convinced me to do it. And then I'll send you some of my gnarly juice and then you can try it and spit it out on camera if you want. You know?
Yeah, Greg, I put in the Jameson Crested. That was the bottle that my brother brought from Ireland when he went on his trip over there. So that's not something we can get here. I definitely had to pour some in there. The dude. But yeah, it's like it smells creamy on the nose. I'm really happy with the outcome of this.
What do you think about that?
Really nervous.
What would you say that finishes?
It's not even super long. I'd say maybe it's like medium.
Yeah. I would have thought it would have been like a weird ass combination just because those whiskeys might not go good together, but freaking great, dude.
Yeah, Luna's saying, and a lot of Jack Daniels is that taking over. I think that's one of the things that charcoal mellowing.
I smell banana now, dude. I don't know. Could just be me, but
there's something fruity in there. It's really nice.
Some kind of like some type of like a underripe banana smell. Well, that's what happens when you drink Jack. It always takes over.
Yeah, it really does. I mean,
me and Jack have a love-hate relationship.
I like them all.
Yeah. Jack's good for like, getting drunk really fast.
I guess Dom Whiskey doesn't like banana. He's like, oh no, not banana.
It's like unripe banana. It's not like that strong banana like Runts flavor. It's like a subtle hint of banana, but it doesn't just smell like banana. It has like, it's more like I said, like a single barrel. So it's like got a really strong barrel presence. It has, the smell that you get when you smell the barrel, and then subtle spices here and there. I mean, it has the ultimate combo. This shit doesn't just smell like banana.
No, yeah, that's like I said, it's really creamy on the mouthfeel. I'm pleased, like I said.
Hi, brother.
Let's see. Hold on one second.
Maybe next year, if I get more people's addresses, I'll send out more Christmas cards. But yeah, glad you received it, Brent. I sent Brennan a Christmas card for Christmas.
Nice, man. Yeah, Christmas cards. We didn't make some this year. We were so busy.
Yeah.
Going on. Yeah. So next year for sure we'll have something ready.
Cool.
So when I told you about infinity bottles, and I remember you telling me, it's like, what? You're just gonna mix all of them in there? What's that even gonna taste like? And I was like, well, I don't know, but the theory behind it, that every single whiskey that you've ever had or tried, theoretically still exists in the glass as long as you never finish the bottle.
That's true.
Pretty cool. And
where did you get that idea? Did you get that idea from Swami, or who did you get that from? I thought he was doing the infinity bottles, or someone was doing it, and then they told you about it. How did you?
A lot of people started doing it. I remember, I think it was Ralphie from Ralphie that he mentioned the Solera system, and I was like, what is that? So I started looking it up, and then
I've never watched that guy's channel, not one video.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but like I just don't. I only watch like 2 channels.
I mean, he's got some good information in his channel. I mean, it's
what's the name of his channel?
Ralphie.com.
Oh, okay.
Or just look up Ralphie. I mean, do you ever look up other reviews before you buy a bottle, or you just go for it and be like,
nah? I do a lot of Instagram. And I got a lot of friends on Instagram, and we do a lot of just posting of pictures and liquor stores and this, that, and the other. So I talk to a lot of people on Instagram before I buy stuff, and I've got a lot of friends that are you kind of have like are in the bourbon scene or the whiskey scene too. So I kind of just talk to my friends, and they kind of guide me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
yeah,
there's some whiskeys that I've been eyeballing I'm trying to get, but I don't know. I just don't like dropping a lot of money, just like,
Yeah, there's so much out there that you can get that you're like, you do feel overwhelmed sometimes.
I like David Lindsay's comment.
Yeah, I think this is a little bit better than that.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's not bee juice for sure. Juice is amazing. This is called the magic juice.
That's right. You guys want to put it in the comment, what would you name this infinity bottle? Because it does need a name for sure.
It's so good that like I want more of it, dude. You gotta send me another sample. I only got half a sample left now.
Oh, for sure. Do that. And actually,
I'll review that shit on my channel, man.
I got some other ones here ready to go. So since you mentioned that, I do want to raffle a sample of this infinity bottle.
Oh man, whoever wins that's gonna frickin' die.
It says magic puppy juice, maybe.
Yeah. Well, dude. I'm just stoked I could try it with you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
So here's the question: if you guys want to win a sample of this, and you can look this up on the archives right now if you want. And what was the very first whiskey that I mentioned in a review? So my very first video, what whiskey was that? First one to pop it in. People have to go look, because I'm sure nobody looks at like anybody's very first video. Unless
dude, I literally just took a shot of that freaking juice. Look, I drank the whole thing in one gulp, and it's still amazing. It's good for shots, good for sipping. Freaking tasty, dude. And when you take a shot of it, though, it is a little hot back there.
And I like that. I like that.
I'm getting, and when I drink whiskey, I swish it around, and I've got a little bit of numbing in my lips and stuff.
Ooh, sorry, dude. The Electric Beard said, Jack Daniels, you are right. So if you want to just hit me up on, send me an email, Whiskey Quests, gmail.com, and we'll figure out how to get you that sample.
Yeah, you will not be disappointed, my friend.
We got Jay from Bourbon and a Baby. What's up, Jay?
Welcome.
Hopping in.
Welcome. Man, dude, I got so blasted drunk the other night, dude. I'm still feeling it. It's crazy. Do not mix drinking Bushmills straight with like 6, 7 IPAs, like doubles, you know? Holy shit, dude. I was so annihilated.
That's one way to get wasted.
Yeah, I was drinking just straight from the bottle. The Bushmills. Man, I was surprised on how good that Irish whiskey is. It was like the gold one. Have you ever had that one?
Nah, no, that which one?
I think
Sorry,
it was
I'm writing down the name of the winner so I don't forget.
It's the Electric beer.
Yeah, got him on.
Yeah, but I was saying Bushmills, man, that stuff's good. Pretty freaking good. I had never had that before.
Yeah, I like it. Nothing wrong with that. We got Big Daddy's Bear Cave. He used to be doing whiskey reviews a while back. Another Tony, and then he switched it up. You know, he's just got to do what you got to do. You know, maybe something else calls you.
Yeah, I'll check. I'm gonna check out all these people in the chat. I don't recognize that many people in here, but I'll be hitting the subscribe button pretty soon. Don't worry. I'll be following you.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm stoked that we're finally at 500, man. I noticed that your score is going up and down a little bit.
Yeah, it's always like that. I mean, that never changes. Go that way.
Hopefully, no one puts a thumbs down on this video. Punch somebody.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll get a thumbs down.
Yeah, it's not. Boom.
Nothing you can do about that. But
yeah,
that's how they feel. Then, by all means,
give it a thumbs down. If they don't like your content, why follow you then?
I just wish they would give me feedback. You know, like why did I get a thumbs down? Like what was it about the video they didn't like? Because then I can take that into consideration and maybe improve something.
Yeah, but see, what they're doing is they're not even going that far. It's like the second you post it, it's like instant. Get a thumbs down within like 5 seconds. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote that comment. I was like, what?
Hey. Yeah, see, Dom Whiskey says that he only knew about the live because of a Twitter post that Greg shared. So thanks for everybody that shared the links that cool. I posted. You know, it's like not everybody hits that bell notification, so it's like, you know.
Yeah, hey, everybody should follow Antonio. Everybody should freaking follow this guy because he's legit.
And follow the whiskey dude. Like I've said it many times. Everybody that you know that just does a whiskey review, just check them out. You know, like right now in the chat, just go ahead and check people out that you haven't checked out before.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing.
It's a great way to see which reviewer has the same palate as yours, you know? Or maybe they just review a whiskey that you've never heard of because maybe all you drink is bourbon, but now you've heard about a scotch that you've never even heard about or thought about trying. So
that's true.
Always just follow people. Give everybody a chance and see what they're about.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so what were you talking about? You said you had some goals for 2020.
Yeah. So obviously for 2020, I just want to hit the next 500 milestone. So it'll be 1,000. So because at that point, I want to try the other bottle that my brother brought from Ireland. That was the Jameson, the distillery edition. So he got that at the distillery over there, and I said, he was like, let's pop it open. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna save for a special occasion when I hit 1,000 subscribers. But to be fair, I thought it was gonna happen a lot sooner. So I was like, he just comes over. He's like, we're gonna open this damn bottle or what? I'm like, soon, man, soon.
Yeah, hey, it happens when it happens. Me, I don't follow even that close on how many people are following me that much. And then like sometimes when I don't pay attention, like, holy shit, man, 20 new people like hit my channel. So it's like you just have to just keep pumping out your content and have fun. And hey, the subs will come at some point. If not, who cares? We're just doing it for fun anyway.
yeah, this is all for fun. It's a hobby, and I don't know if I would want to do it as a full-time job or something like that, because then it's not gonna be fun anymore. But
Yeah.
you know, but the best part is meeting people and trying new things that you've never would have ever tried, like that Nika a golden gold that you gave me. I don't think I would have ever really
Yeah,
tried
you wouldn't
that
be able
one.
to get that whiskey because it's not even available anymore.
Is it really? Is it discontinued? I'm not.
It's continued. The only place that sells it or has it for a reasonable, it's only sells for like $60 in Japan. When I was in Japan like a couple months ago, I couldn't find it anywhere. The only place that had it was a duty-free shop in the Osaka airport. It's called like Kicks, duty free. They're
Yeah.
for $60. I'm like, damn it, man. I'm like nowhere close to Osaka. I was like closer to Tokyo. So I was like, shit, man. I went to like 50 different freaking liquor stores in Japan. No one had it. No one even had Centauri. No one had freaking Yamazaki. No one had all the whiskeys that we know, not in Japan. I was like, what the? And crazy. No freaking place had it.
And from what I understand, is that considered a budget whiskey?
It is. It's like they think of it as like a gimmicky whiskey because it has the samurai. But you know how American people are. We love samurais and we love badass fucking bottles like that. But Japanese people, they think that's freaking lame. But then all of a sudden, people start buying the shit out of it, and now it's like super rare. People are selling for crazy money,
Yeah.
But the whiskey itself, it's a blend. It's not even that fancy of a whiskey. People really just buy it for the headpiece and the samurai armor. Really.
Right. That's the only reason I would want it too.
Yeah.
Really.
Actually, Antonio, there's a funny thing, but like Suntory, they make like a reserve in Japan. They make so many other bottles, they're exact same shape as that golden gold bottle. And that's you can put the armor right on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah. It's crazy. But, I'm a sucker for that stuff, so
I know.
I'm still not gonna pay secondary prices. No way.
There were so many whiskeys in Japan that I wanted to buy you, and I was just like, I had a chance to buy that Nika barrel. What was that one? It's straight from the barrel or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest bottle for like $20. I was like, and my wife's like, oh yeah, let's just get it in the duty-free shop. It'll be less. And I'm like, okay. And then I was against my gut feeling. I was like, I should just buy it now and I'll fucking have it. And then our plane was late from the damn thing, and we ran past the duty-free store right onto the next plane. Man, my blood was boiling. I was like, I could have had that freaking damn whiskey, and I just bypassed the freaking duty-free straight to the plane.
Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with the one you gifted me, man. That was pretty good too.
Yeah, I was bummed out. I could have got you a couple other freaking amazing ones from the duty-free shop.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the
Next
future.
time.
I don't know where I'll travel, but I'm always looking for stuff when I go somewhere. Like, and even if it's just going to the next state over, there's something.
Dumb whiskey's telling me I should have bought it. I know, man. Never listen to your wife. Damn it. When it comes to whiskey. Next time I buy that shit. Whatever you're saying, I don't hear you. Buy it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me see. Since Greg is in the chat.
Yes.
When I did my top whiskey or number one whiskey of best whiskey of 2019, this was one of my choices. But then I tried the Dingle Irish whiskey. But this one right here, Grand Old Par 12-year-old blended Scotch whiskey, is a fantastic whiskey. I think I shared this with you too.
Yeah, I actually haven't tried it yet.
So Greg says that this was his father's favorite Scotch, I believe he said. So the man passed away, and I just wanted to give a toast.
Yeah, it's like a tribute to his dad, the legend.
With Grand Old Par. So here's to Greg's dad. Cheers, everybody.
Dad, the legend. Cheers to you.
It's a fantastic whiskey. Can't wait till you try this one, Matt.
I gotta crack this one open.
Yeah.
This brand new bottle that is not open. This green label that I got at Costco for like a stupidly low price.
Yeah, tell everybody how much you paid for that, and then
It was cheap. It was not even like $60. It was less than that. It was like,
yeah,
it was like 50.
and I paid 70 for mine. So it just shows
Costco, man.
The prices are way different from where you go. So it's when I say a price on my reviews, I kind of feel bad that maybe somebody else has to pay triple the price or double the price, you know, from what I paid.
I would think the prices would be better where you live than in Commeyville where I live. You know, shit. The prices in California are so out of control. It sucks. Everything's high here.
The regular price that I've seen it around here, if I go to that store, Benny's, it's $60.
Yeah.
So it was only a $10 difference. And I was,
you know what you should do? I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but don't go to those big whiskey shops. Got to go to the small family liquor stores, mom and pop shops. Those are the friggin' places that have the deals, man. You can get super good whiskey for cheap prices. And another friggin' tip is you can negotiate with them. People don't know, but in those liquor shops, you can negotiate. It's not
really?
like
the final. I've never tried that. I'll have to try
you can negotiate. I've done it before. My friends have done it. You go in, you say you want to buy a bottle of Weller or whatever it is, and they have that set price, and you just tell them, hey, I'll give you this for it. And the guy's like, no. And then you're like, okay, whatever. And then you go back, and it hasn't sold, hit him up again. If the owner knows that bottle is just going to sit there forever and you're never going to make any money off of it, he'll sell it to you for less. So you just have to haggle them, and they'll do it.
Yeah. So Greg's asking if it's a recent bottle. I believe so. I believe this is one of the recent ones. It's bottled at 40% ABV or alcohol by volume. So I don't know if it used to be higher, but.
How did you hear about this Grand Ole Par?
I honestly, if you watch the review that I did on that, which is not, you won't find it just by searching Grand Ole Par, because I did it like I hinted along the way, along the video, what it could be, so people could, you know, comment and see what they thought it would be, and then I revealed it at the end of the video. But I wanted to review something new, and I saw it, and it looked weird. You know, it's way different than what you see on the shelves. Seriously,
it looks like a Suntory bottle, man. It's kind of like the same shape.
So I saw it and I passed by it. I ignored it, and then nothing was really catching my attention. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm buying it. And it was on sale. I can't remember how much, but it was under $25 when I bought it. And regular price goes for around maybe $30. And when I opened it, just the bottleneck pour was pretty great. And as it went down, it got even better. So for all of you guys that drink or like drinking the Johnny Walker Black, I believe this one's a little bit better.
I can honestly say I've never had Johnny Walker Black. Not a fan of Johnny Walker.
Well, you're gonna like that green label.
Yeah.
Since you know you like the malty stuff. So
well, for me, I don't know. I might just be a weird whiskey drinker, but I don't like blends. Generally, I like your blend, but typically when I've had blends, they're not that great. They're weird tasting, and I prefer the single malts, preferably.
Yeah, I mean, there's some blends out there that will change your mind, and I think this one, once you get to this Grand Ole Par, I can't wait for you to taste that one and let me know what you think. But
I'm sure I'll like it. If you like it, then I'll probably like it. You know.
Yeah, it's got a lot to offer in there. Robert, the whiskey scout, he just reviewed it, and he also thought it was pretty good. So it's just one of those things that you find and you're like, it's not, you know, if it sucks, I'll mix it with Coke or whatever. But it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
That reminded me of that Sexton bottle that you gave me a sample of. And I was like, I've passed by that bottle hundreds of times because it's like a weird octagon shape and it's solid black. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then when you gave it to me and I tried it, I was like, holy shit, that stuff's good.
Yeah, man. It's surprisingly good.
It would be that good.
For a $25 bottle?
Yeah. Holy
and
cow.
That's a was it a single malt? I can't remember.
I don't remember either, but that stuff was mind blowing good
Yeah.
for how cheap it was and how like random it is. It's strange. Hey, dude, I got another whiskey that I want to share with some people. Check this out. This whiskey is starting to get really popular.
Yeah.
There we go. Traverse City
reviewers.
Okay. This whiskey is kind of like a startup. They're a small batch, and they use MGP for some of their blends or some of their whiskeys. And my friend, he lives in Traverse City, and he told me about this whiskey, and I tried that American cherry one and then this bourbon one. Their whiskey's pretty freaking good, dude. And I'm starting to see like a huge following now on Instagram for this bourbon. So if you guys haven't heard of it, you guys should check that stuff out. Pretty freaking good bourbon and rye, and they make all kinds of different stuff. So definitely should check out Traverse City Whiskey Co. If you haven't already.
Is that like a craft distillery or something?
That's a good question. I don't know that much about it because I've only had their stuff a couple times. Well, it just says it's a small batch and it's handcrafted, so I don't know, but yeah,
that leads me to believe that it's like one of those smaller craft distilleries.
Yeah, they are small, super small operation. I remember when they first started up, they were only using MGP's juice. And then as they started to build up their name and get bigger, then they start kind of distilling themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dom says something about can it be shipped to the USA? So I think at this time right now, it's pretty hard to get anything from out of the state, so or the country. So we'll see in the coming years if something changes. So it's like if you go to like what's that, Whiskey Exchange, I think .com.
Yeah. Whiskey Exchange in UK, man, that place is good. I've ordered from there before.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll deliver anymore. Every time I go in there, it's just
That's not true. No, they do.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I go wonder. Maybe it's just the Illinois that they don't ship.
Maybe. They ship to California, which is, I would imagine California has so many damn laws. They ship to California, they should ship to you.
So maybe I'll just have it shipped to you and then I'll go pick it up.
There you go. That's right. The only bad thing about ordering online, though, is the shipping, man. The shipping kills you. So you need to order like 3 or 4 bottles to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one reason why I've never really tried ordering online is because I'm like, wait, I'm like $50 delivery. I'm like,
oh, hey, look, Bourbon and Baby saying that it is a craft distillery in Traverse City, Michigan. So yeah, they're good, man, though. Super good. Everything in Michigan, Traverse City, is freaking good.
Exactly what Andrew says. That's why. Well, it's because of what he started, but that's what I said. Let's see what happens in the coming years. Maybe things will change back to normal.
It's hard.
But it is what it is right now. Can't do anything about it, really.
Well, there's other places you can get it from. Like I said, not too long ago, honestly, I just ordered some Jack Daniel's Master Distiller series from like Netherlands. They shipped it to me. There's no problem.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like just all depends on who you deal with, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that and see what I can get out.
Yeah. Or just talk to me and I'll do it.
Yeah. So we got 13 in the chat. Again, thanks again, guys. If you guys haven't hit that like button, please do. It'll help out the video, show up in search at least, and then maybe other people can discover the channel and discover Matt over here and maybe discover some of you other reviewers in the chat, by them watching the replay. So go ahead and give that thumbs up if you can, please. But yeah, Grand Ole Par is a fantastic.
So I've never had it. So if you were to describe what it tastes like, what would you tell me?
That's why I say it's better than the Johnny Walker Black. Since you haven't had that, it's very buttery, chocolatey. You get some nice fruit notes coming in, like apples and pears.
But if I were a whiskey, if I was like, say, a whiskey drinker that didn't know shit about whiskey and like I couldn't detect all those flavors, how would you describe it to me? How would you tell me? Would you just tell me that it's like it's spicy, or is it like
I would just tell you it's smooth.
It's just smooth.
And it is a little smoky, so I don't know if it might turn away some newcomers.
Yeah.
At least for me, it's a little bit smoky. So I don't know. Once you try it, I can't wait for you to try it.
Yeah, I have it downstairs. I should go freaking run down there and get it. But yeah. But I should crack open this Green Label, man. He's just sitting here.
Go for it if you want to do it right now.
Green Label. People say that it's good. You said it was mind-blowingly good. We'll have to see. We'll have to do a 2020 little tasting here on the Green Label.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Smells interesting, dude. Smells strange. There we go. Pour some of that out.
Luna's asking how are the border controls between Canada and the U.S. Again, I don't know if they'll ship, but I could always drive out there. I mean, Chicago, we're
Best
pretty
thing
much
to do-
neighbors.
Best thing to do is have a friend in Canada and just tell them to mail you it. That's it.
Yeah. I'll
Say,
meet
hey.
him right at the border.
Say, hey, man, friggin' send it over. That's what I would do. But let's try this stuff. Whoa, dude, that smell, dude, reminds me of an Isla.
The whiskey friend. Hey, thank you for stopping by. I know you can't stay, but check out that replay and don't forget to give that thumbs up for me, pal. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for checking us out. Man, I don't even know what to say about this whiskey, man. It smells weird, dude. My nose is like underdeveloped. I can't pinpoint what that smell is.
Yeah, see, this is what Greg's saying about that Grendel Park. But it's pretty good stuff, guys. If you guys can get it, definitely pick up a bottle.
Well, where'd you get it from?
I bought it at the same place that I bought that Green Label that you just opened.
Oh, right up the Benny's.
No, it's a different store. It's one of those mom and pops.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They got a few stores open now.
Wow, man. This Green Label is good, dude.
Yeah, I told you.
It doesn't taste like
We got talking whiskey. We got
good
Josh.
to see you. Happy New Year, brother. I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone.
Right, yeah. Definitely.
That's one thing I haven't said yet. Happy New Year to everyone. 2020 is like kick ass.
Can't believe it's 2020. I thought they'd bring like flying cars or something like that, but
Yeah. Yeah. No flying cars. Not even that many electric cars. Electric cars don't make any sense. That's why there's not many people that are doing them.
and the mash and drum. Thanks, Jason. Thanks
Yeah,
for
what up?
buddy. Showing that support, guys. Means a lot. Really does mean a lot.
That does.
Like I said, I've been waiting for this 500 for a while. You know, it's 2 years. It took me 2 years to get 500.
Hey, that's cool though. Hey, it's better to get them over a long period of time than get them all quick. You know?
Right. Yeah, I guess. Well, I didn't expect to even have 500. I just went along for the ride and see what happened. But you know, once I started meeting people, talking to other channels like you and everybody else in here, you know, just getting to know people, that's what really kept it going and kept me from doing other things that wouldn't be whiskey related.
Hey, so what are we going to see for 2020 on the Whiskey Quest channel, man? What's the quest going to? Which quest are we going? Which direction are we going for Whiskey Quest? What are we going to be seeing? That's going to be
get
2020.
more scotch. I want to do more scotch on my channel. I want to do more like, because everything that I pretty much get is, you know, from Isla is that smoky stuff. So I want to start getting into other things that are not maybe Isla, but just other regions. Just explore more of what Scotch has to offer.
Well, Scotland's got a lot of different things, so that'd be perfect to do.
Yeah.
And do your little quest around Scotland.
All right, Jason. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Yeah, man. What about you? What are you planning on doing?
Well, like you, I'm gonna be hitting up Scotland too, and my channel is gonna be primarily towards the Isla for 2020. My palate is so underdeveloped for that region, and literally I can't appreciate how good that whiskey is unless I drink it. And I'm only starting to like, get to the tip of the iceberg of like how good those Islas are. I started out. I've told people the best way to start out is to start with the Bruichladdich because it's mellow. It's easy to ease into drinking Islas. If you go straight to drinking Lagavulin or Ardbeg, you're gonna hate that kind of whiskey. But if you ease into it, a light peat, and then it'll just be like anything. You don't like the peat, and then you are looking for the peat, then you want heavy peat, then you want smoke, you want it all. So
right.
I'm like at the beginning stages where I'm like barely easing into it, and I'm enjoying the Bruichladdich. I'm looking for like kind of different flavors, but I want to try new whiskey. I want to open up my palate to those flavors. I want to have appreciation for all types of whiskey. I don't want to be like, oh, I only drink bourbon and nothing else, or I only drink Scotch from Highland and nothing else. I want to be like have a totally broad, palate. That's the best way to go. That's my palate's lacking in the Isla region. I literally hate those whiskeys. So what better thing to do is to explore them and try to enjoy them and try to open up my mind.
You'll never know unless you try it, right?
Never know unless you try. I always say that in my videos because you say that so much. It's true. You can't know until you try. So that's my goal.
My daughter brought me a little snack here. She made it for her channel, she says.
Thank you.
Wish I could share this with everybody.
Yes. I wish I had something to eat.
Thanks, baby. But yeah, man, try different stuff, different styles.
Maybe people, I know there's a lot of Scotch drinkers in this chat. Maybe people can throw me some advice. Like I said, I'm drinking a lot of Bruichladdich. I'm drinking a lot of like really mellow, non-peated Islas. Maybe you can suggest
here's one
that's not super expensive. That's somewhere along the similar, expressions as Bruichladdich. I know you said Bunnahabhain. That sounds good. I don't know diddly squat about them. Maybe I'll check them out. Maybe you can tell me which Bunnahabhain because, when I look at the distillery, they have like 50 different types.
Let's just start with the base ones. Let's start with like the 12-year-old.
There's nothing worse than like going to the liquor store and you like someone gives you an advice like Bunnahabhain and then I just pick a random one and it tastes like shit. Then I'm like bummed out,
See, everybody's saying Bunnahabhain. I think that's one I really want to try.
Yeah, I've never tried that one. And
everybody right here, everybody dropping in the Bunna 12. Definitely give that one, dude.
So maybe that'll be my first bottle that I'll buy in 2020. And
there you go. I mean, everybody's suggesting it. So, I want to give it a run.
Hey, maybe I'll buy it and then I'll hook you up with some of it. But yeah. And then once I drink the Bunna 12, what's next? I need to make like a list and like hit the list. You know what I mean? Like
now, after having the Grand Old Par, the Infinity bottle just got a lot sweeter on the nose.
Really? I've just had the Johnny 12. So let's try your Infinity bottle again. Let's see. That's freaking crazy, dude. This thing smells 10 times better.
I think now that it's been in the glass for a little bit, the Jim Beam nuttiness is coming out. It's crazy how those flavors do come across.
Dude, that's not good, bro. It's not good.
I'll give you a little bit more.
Really? There's like that's terrible, man. It's almost gone.
And Greg's been, he said Cole Isla 12, the Bowmore, I think that's how they say it over there, Bowmore.
But
not Bowmore, like we would say here. Yeah. 15-year-old.
I'm gonna have to freaking message Greg a bunch of times, and we'll see what whiskeys I can put on my bucket list for 2020, and we'll see how they go. Maybe I'll have a new love and passion for Islas. Who knows? You never know.
I think Greg has a website where he keeps track of what he's reviewed. So I don't know, Greg, go ahead and put it in the comments so people know where to find that your website for that.
It's cool. I'm seeing a lot of people on your channel seem to be into all types of whiskey, which is cool. Not everyone's just hardcore bourbon, hardcore scotch. Everybody's kind of dabbling all over the place, and that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, Luna, I've already given him some art bags. I gave you the Unknown, I believe, right?
Yeah, I loved it. It was good.
I gave you the 10 and Unknown. Yeah, that was great.
I started with the Anno first, and that was really good. Then I went to the 10, and then it was like more palatable for me. Yeah. If I would have done it in the reverse, I might not have liked it, maybe. So.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, some people try it and they hate it, and they'll never grow to appreciate it. And that's okay. But
I think like I was saying before, Antonio, it's just like anything. And I always like to relate like scotch to beer. If you're used to drinking Coors Light, right, or Bud Light, and then you drink an IPA, yeah, of course you're gonna freaking hate it, man, because you're used to something that's so mellow and so easy to drink, and you drink this really hop forward beer, you're gonna think it tastes like shit. So it's like same thing in whiskey and scotch. You don't go from drinking a mellow Jack Daniels or a Jim Beam straight to drinking an Ardbeg 10 or a Peat Monster. Yeah, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to freaking hate it. You're going to say, this shit is terrible.
Unless you're a crazy ass like me and you just...
you
my first
a strange palate. You have like a gift.
No, it's not a gift. I'm just like adventurous. I like trying different things. And you know, if I don't like it, I'll at least try it one more time before I really say, yeah, that's not for me. But thankfully, the smoky flavor appealed to me. I mean, it brings back memories of, you know, like, you know, being at the beach with a bonfire, or you know, it reminded me like I remember the Ardbeg 10 gives me this earthy note that reminded me of my grandmother back in Mexico, where her patio was just dirt, you know, back in the day, and she would sprinkle some water so she could, you know, sweep the patio without bringing in a lot of dust. And it reminded me of that. So I was like, you know, maybe that's why I fell in love with it, and I just kept exploring with more peated stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, you know,
maybe other people feel that way. Put it in the comments there.
I see Andrew from Prestige Liquids saying maybe Lefroy or Highland Park. I've had both of those, and you know, Lefroy being a Jim Beam, they have their Viking Honor, which is complete shit. But I heard that Highland Park was good at one point. Their 12 or an earlier version, they changed something and it wasn't good. But now that I'm starting to drink the Islas again and getting more, you know, familiar with those flavors, I think I'm going to re-review Highland Park, maybe Lefroy, maybe I re-reviewed the what was that, the Glenfiddich Fire and Cane. That was really good after. But yeah, I think I need to re-review these whiskeys now that I can have a little bit more appreciation for them. Before I thought they tasted like swamp water, but now they're a little better, you know.
I remember your review saying swamp water. I was like,
somebody called me crazy. They're like, you don't know what the hell swamp water tastes like. I'm like, this shit smells like sewer water. But yeah.
I mean, if that's when I give people something to taste that they're not really into tasting whiskey, they just like to shoot it or mix it. And then they see me doing these videos and they get interested in trying something. And they're like, what am I supposed to get? And I'm like, you get whatever you get. You know, if it reminds you of, you know, swamp water, then that's what it reminds you of. If it reminds you of like well water, you know, that's what you get. Then you can't, it's subjective. So go with whatever comes to mind first.
Well, the reason that is, Antonio, is because everybody's palate's different. And so when you drink Jack Daniels, you taste bananas. When I drink Jack Daniels, I don't taste any bananas. But that's just what those flavor molecules remind you of. When I drink it, it doesn't remind me of that at all. It reminds me of throwing up in the toilet and freaking having alcohol poisoning.
So, right. It's the Matrix that makes you think.
Yeah, Jack Daniels, like I said, we're a love-hate relationship. Like, I love Jack, but I hate it too. It's like a curse.
Really?
Even smelling Jack Daniels makes me sick. That's the funny.
No way.
Yeah.
And you're like the huge Jack Daniels fan. And
yeah, I love Jack Daniels, but I drink it way too much. And when you drink something too much, it gets stale. It's like drinking Coca-Cola over and over and over, and then you're like, oh God, I hate Coke. You know, let's go to something else like Dr. Pepper. Same.
Yeah. You just like to switch it up. See, Dom says no bananas. See, this is the second time he says that. And now that we're talking about that, it's like Jack Daniels is Brown Foreman, right?
Right.
And so it's like Old Forester, and I get bananas in those too. So maybe it's like a distillery thing, like Jim Beam. A lot of people get nuttiness from a Jim Beam product. I don't know. Maybe it's just that power of suggestion. Where
yes, to remember too is that just because Antonio's getting bananas, I don't get bananas at all in Jack Daniels. So it really ultimately is your palate and what you get. I mean, those molecules remind him of that, but it may not be bananas. It might be something totally different.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's why I just say, I tell people just go with whatever you get. I don't know if people watch the my St. Patrick's Day special.
I love that.
With my friend Antonio, and he was nervous. He didn't know what to expect, and he didn't want to look like a fool in front of camera. I'm like, no, man, just whatever you get. And then he said, I smell a ripe banana. I'm like, and then I started getting it. I'm like, hey, man, it's like, maybe it's just a part of suggestion, but that's what he was getting, and I got it afterwards. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. That's why I got hooked on whiskey, because once you start getting some, you know, even if it's not what you're getting, but you're getting something, it just makes you want to try something else and see what's in that, and then what's in that.
For me, the reason I started drinking whiskey is because I just was tired of being like so annihilated drunk all the time. And, you know, when you shoot whiskey or you drink mixed drinks and you get all hammered and you fall over, that's fun. But like, I wasn't enjoying the actual whiskey. I was just drinking to get blasted, you know, which is obviously fun to do sometimes. But these days now, I hardly ever get blasted, other than like 2 nights ago, I was annihilated. But but I like to just drink the whiskey and enjoy the flavor of it, you know. My mom was hating on me the other day. She's like, oh, you're an alcoholic. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, go into my whiskey cabinet. Every bottle's like 80% full. I was like, shit, if I were an alcoholic, this shit would be empty. So I'm like more of like, I'm trying to enjoy all the flavors, though. I'm not trying to pound them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Jason, thanks for popping in. He says, how did you guys hook up? I forget. Was it? I can't remember which.
I hit you up.
It was that, and then I saw a bunch of your Jack Daniels reviews.
Yeah.
And I mean, after that, we just started chatting, and we became really close friends. Honestly.
Do you know what that guy's name means?
What?
That's Jason, man.
Jason,
the freaking horror movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his name.
Let me pop that.
Killer.
Because he's got a couple skulls there. I thought it was
Jason. Have you ever seen that movie, Jason? That's him.
That's the last name?
Yeah, that's his last name. Jason. Jason, the freaking guy with the axe. That's him.
That's his last name too?
Yeah, he likes our whiskey.
All right.
Hey, even Jason drinks whiskey. I like it. That's funny.
The more the merrier. So, all right. Since
Jason, I messaged Antonio, and his videos are super cool. And I don't know, like just like anyone, we just in the whiskey community, all the channels kind of talk to each other. So you know, we just figure out, you know, who you want to talk to and who's cool and who's receptive, who isn't. And you know, you kind of just meet up that way. So that's kind of how we all meet.
That's exactly how we all meet. All right, so I was waiting to see if Richie C popped in, but I think he's in California too, so he might be at work or something. But I was saving it to see if he popped in, but he gave me his infinity bottle that I've been waiting to open, and tonight's the night. So he called it the Infinity 2.
The Infinity 2.
There he goes.
That's his signature labeling with the tape. I like that.
Yeah. And this guy, he put some really good stuff in here. He's got Weller 107. He's got Henry McKenna 10, Old Forester 1920, Bell Mead the California Select Cast, Ezra Brooks 7-year, Maker's Mark Private Select, and then he says he topped it off with Booker's 30th. So
Man, that sounds like a freaking gnarly infinity bottle.
I mean, he's got like a lot of high-end
whiskey in there. Hey, before you drink it though, I bet you yours tastes better.
Oh, I don't know. Right now, it's a lot of brown sugar, wood notes, top of the glass. But let's taste it and see what's going on. So if Richie C catches this in the replay, cheers, buddy. Thanks for sharing your infinity bottle.
Richie Z in the house. If you don't know him, follow him on Instagram. Super legit guy. Super cool into IPAs, whiskey, rare stuff. Awesome guy. Check him out.
Holy moly.
That stuff has barrel proof in there. Some strong.
Yeah, there's some barrel proof in here that's super warm.
That 1920 is really strong too.
Yeah. Made my tongue all tingly, but in a really good way.
Oh,
wow, this is awesome.
I don't know if you guys ever seen Ownage pranks, but there's a guy on there that goes, you know, that's what that's from.
Wow, that is fantastic. I've never had something so woody forward that.
Sounds good, man. I love the whiskeys that are more like single barrels.
Yeah, no, that's pretty awesome. It does need a drop of water. Wish I could do like a little twinkle, like bing.
What's weird, Antonio, is when you add the water to it, it just makes it more spicy.
Yeah, sometimes it just gets mellow, but when it brings out more spiciness, it's perfect for me.
Oh, really? I noticed that the high quality, the barrel proof whiskeys, the ones that are already really hot, when you add water to them, it gets hotter.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't tame it down. It makes it hotter for me. That's really strange.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes it does happen like that, and that's when you're like, let's add a drop of water every time I drink.
Keep adding them until it's not spicy. It's funny.
So that's pretty good stuff. I'll keep tasting that, but
Dom
strawberry barrel note.
Dom was saying he's not an alcoholic, but he because alcoholics go to meetings. He's just drunk and goes to parties. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's me too.
I think we're all like that. We're not alcoholics.
I used to be.
So awesome stuff. Yeah. So, dude, can't wait for you to start tasting more Isla stuff. I think you mentioned for me to try more Speyside Scotch.
Can't go wrong with Speyside. A lot of legit.
Definitely looking out for that stuff.
Pretty much any whiskey from Speyside you'll like. They're all good.
Oh, I'm sure. I just want to take a break from the peated stuff because I feel every time I go to the store to get a new Scotch, I end up coming out with a peated whiskey. So I gotta change that up. At least the next 3 Scotches I buy has to be different, for sure. So maybe you guys can recommend something right now on the live before we end it, and I'll be looking for that. But while you guys do that, let's raffle off another sample of the Infinity bottle, guys. So, is there a question, Matt, maybe you can come up with and see who wins?
Man, dude, you're gonna make me whiskey trivia? Tough.
All right. Here's one. We just talked about it, so let's see if people were listening. What Scotch did Matt try that he said tasted like swamp water?
Oh man, dude, that's gnarly. Yeah. They're not gonna know.
Hey, Keitsia, thanks for stopping by. She's my old friend back in the day, and she's been along for the ride, even though she doesn't drink whiskey. But one day I'll stop by her house and share some with her husband.
I like her eyeliner.
Yeah, she does beauty reviews. So if any of you guys want to wear some makeup, go ahead and give her a follow.
If any of you guys are cross-dressers and you like makeup, she's your lady.
Why not? So let's see. I guess nobody's catching that one. If you guys give up, just let me know so we can think of a new question.
That's too hard because I said that all the Islas taste like swamp water. So all they have to say is any Isla, and that would win.
Well, the ones we've mentioned, I guess they could just say.
They could have said any one that I mentioned, and then it would win. But yeah, I don't know.
Hey, we got Whiskey Jason. Thanks, buddy. How's it going?
Dom Whiskey's telling you to try Aberlour, but
okay.
But he didn't tell you to try the 16 year. That one's better.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
for sure.
Good, or the 12 or whatever you can get. That's not expensive. What's that? How do you say that other one that he mentioned? He said it's Dronach. I don't know how you say that, but I see a lot of people on Instagram with that one. I don't know. I've been like kind of so about trying to buy that one or not.
Yeah, there's just so much to try. You know, you could be doing reviews for the rest of your life, really, and still maybe not taste all of them.
Especially in Scotland. Scotland has like a never-ending amount of freaking whiskey that you could literally review till the end of time. I mean, perfect example of that's that guy you were talking about, the original YouTuber. What's his name?
Which one?
With the accent. He does reviews.
Ralphie?
Yeah, that guy's got like 10,000 reviews, doesn't he?
He's got a whole bunch. He's been doing it for 10 years.
Right. So like, he only reviews Scotch, right?
No, he does other stuff.
But primarily it's Scotch, though, yeah.
Primarily Scotch, yeah.
But
he does everything.
Just Scotch. I mean, Scotch is like never ending.
Yeah, it's not our bag, guys. All right, let's think of a new question because maybe that was.
I heard Ardbeg is coming out with a lot of freaking new whiskey, like crazy ones. Do you remember that one I told you about, Ardbog?
Yeah, they got their committee releases. They got a whole bunch of stuff. So I mean, they're usually like $100 plus. So if that's what you're willing to spend, go for it.
I bet you every person in this freaking chat's heard of Ralphie and watched his channel except for me. That's really strange. I don't know why that is, but
probably.
I don't watch the channels that much. I'm so busy all the time. I don't have time to freaking be watching YouTube movies. You know?
Oh, Greg's asking what was the question. I said, what Scotch did Matt try that he described as swamp water? What Scotch was that? To win a sample of the Infinity bottle.
Greg, I'll give you a hint. It's any Isla.
No, that's a specific one. I'll just throw it out there and let's see who pops in the chat really quick.
They're gonna have to rewind.
It has something to do with Vikings.
Yeah, I don't know. Something with the Vikings. Something. It's in their name. Hinting.
If I was commenting, then I would have probably lost.
Oh, he's got it. Oh yeah, he's French, so swamp water. Let's see, swamp water is like in the woods.
It's like Florida.
Like Florida, yeah.
Where the alligators are. It's like the bog. That's what peat is. Peat grows in the wetlands, and the wetlands is like dead vegetation and like swamps and just. It has a disgusting smell if you ever stand in a wetland area. And that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of like swampy, wetland, stinky.
We got it. Dumb whiskey got Highland Park. So Dom, just email me just email me and we'll chat and see how I can get this to you. It's whiskeyquests@gmail.com. So email me there. And we'll chat and see what we can do to get this out to you.
And and guys, I just want to apologize for calling any Isla swamp juice. I didn't know better, and that's the first thing that came to mind. But I don't think that anymore. I like it.
Even if it tastes like swamp. I remember I told you, I'm like, that sounds tasty.
Yeah, a lot of people said that stuff was tasty, but for me, it was freaking disgusting. It was like I would spit that shit out. It's just like, ooh. But actually, you know what's funny is I was talking to my cousin the other day, and they said that they were in Vegas and they had Lagavulin 16. And they said the same exact thing. They said it tasted like swamp juice. They said it tasted like shit. And
Really?
I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, that's so funny because they don't know shit about whiskey. They thought that they would try it because they were in Vegas. And I was like, that's not a beginner whiskey. Don't drink that stuff. You got to drink something mellow. Don't drink a gnarly, whiskey like Lagavulin. You're crazy. Of course you're gonna hate it. Stupid.
I mean, like I said, just try it, and you never know. There might be that one peat of whiskey that really blows their mind, and they're like, "Wait, this is peated?"
I had like 3 cousins tell me how freaking terrible it was, and they went on for like 20 minutes telling me how freaking awful it was. And I was like, I looked at them like they were crazy, but like maybe half a year ago, I would have agreed with them, which is strange.
Yeah, see, look at what Big Al says.
Yeah.
So that's just his opinion, Just like like movie reviews. Like my brother's like a huge movie critic. There's movies that he says, "Oh, that was garbage," and then I'll go watch it. And I'm like, "What are you talking about, man? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It wasn't like garbage." I'm
Right.
like, yeah, I watch it 10 times, but it wasn't that bad.
Basically, when you watch my review, you should take it with a grain of salt. And I'm just saying my review. I don't know about any of the other reviews, but like whatever I'm tasting, that's just what I'm getting. It could taste completely different from that. Best thing to do is just go on and read like the reviews from the actual distiller so you can kind of get a ballpark of what it's going to taste like. But for me, it's just like, yeah, it's very subjective. My tongue might be screwed up from all the freaking alcohol abuse. So it's hard
I hear you.
to taste anything.
Yeah. All right, Andrew.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping by, Andrew. Really appreciate everybody stopping by. We already went past the hour, so I don't want to do this too long. I know you got things to do, man. I got things to do, but I wanted to come out here and finally do this video.
Yeah, man. We got to do this again. We got to get a couple more guys in the chat. That would make it more fun. But yeah. Ugh. I don't know if Antonio ended it. It's frozen on my side. Sign out. So long, guys.
Whoa, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Something happened with my router, but I guess that's what happens with live streams sometimes. But I want to thank everybody for showing up and sticking around, and can't wait till we do another live stream. Maybe that's something I can try and do a little bit more of. So once again, thanks for everybody showing up. Thanks for Matt coming aboard and doing this live stream with me on the 500 subscribers. Having said that, cheers everybody. Have a fantastic night, morning, wherever you might be. Take care. See you guys in the next one. Peace.